What's up, guys? It is Wednesday, May 22nd, 2024. We're at the Bitcoin block height of 844,633, I think, or 643, I think. TikTok next block. Just touched down in Orlando, Florida. And this heat is hitting different out here, man. It is moist. You know, we're used to being in dry Las Vegas, and it's not dry here. I had a connecting flight from Vegas to Houston, which was also hot, and then I came here. So I've been in the warm weather and the palm trees and stuff like that, so that's cool. But my ears are popping, so if I can't really hear out of my left ear. I have a bad I get bad ear stuff, when I fly. I try to do it, but it'll pop in probably like 2 days. Anyways, guys, I was on the phone yesterday. I had to update my node and my Sparrow wallet. I mean, I could do the Sparrow wallet on my own, but I had to update my node. And I was talking to Tony from the Bitcoin Way. Had a long conversation. I probably talked to him for like an hour and a half, something like that. If you guys don't know who he is, he's the CEO of that company, the Bitcoin Way. It's like an IT company that helps you out with your Bitcoin setup. He set me up early this year, yeah. Set me up with my node and showed me how to do my stuff and everything. Pretty cool guy, man. We had a good talk. And I used to have an affiliate link for him, but I took it down. I took him and Swan's down for a little bit because of what Bitcoin Magazine was doing with all the runes and all the BS. And I just I talked to him about that. He's like, nah, I'm not for any of that. And he's just like me, man. I want to say just like us, but everybody's not like me. But he's more dedicated to Bitcoin than I am. He only accepts Bitcoin. He doesn't mess with no SHIT coins. He don't do no runes. He's all about mass adoption of Bitcoin. And he was talking to me last night. He was teaching me a lot of stuff, man. He's a guy I really look up to in this space as far as, he's one of the big boys. You know what I mean? He definitely knows what he's doing. And he watches my videos. So if you're watching, Tony, shout out to you. But I'm going to go ahead and put that affiliate link back up because I told him, I said, man, I took him down. He's like, man, don't worry about that. He didn't tell me to put it up, but I did it on my own because he is a Bitcoin only company. And I am going to promote some Bitcoin stuff on here that are only Bitcoin. And the two right now are going to be the Bitcoin Way and Swan Bitcoin. I don't have an affiliate link for River Bitcoin or Strike. I haven't used them, but I heard they're pretty good too. Strike is really good. But Swan right now, again, the link's below. You can get $10 of free Bitcoin if you verify an account. Look at this. And also your first 10,000 of Bitcoin purchases are free. You can't get any cheaper than Swan Bitcoin. And if you hit the link for the Bitcoin Way, it's a 30-minute free call. They partner up with Simply Bitcoin too. We were talking about that last night too with Nico and them boys. And I didn't tell you guys this, but I had somebody reach out to me a few days ago about doing an interview. And he's going to interview me on his channel. This guy named Robin Sierra, I think his name is, SCYR. He's from Austria. He kind of sounds like a young, Arnold Schwarzenegger. I guess a few of you guys were talking about my channel to a lot of podcasts and stuff, and he reached out to me on Twitter. So I'm going to do an interview with him in a few weeks. So that'll be cool. And, we're trying to do some big things, man. I'm getting to know some of the big boys here in the Bitcoin space. I'm not saying I'm a big boy, not yet, but we all are big boys right now. Not compared to the other Bitcoiners, obviously, but in 5, 6, 7 years, they're going to be looking back at us and like, wow, look at Jerry and look at you and, all you guys watching because you guys got in early. A lot of you guys got even earlier than me. But yeah, if you haven't set up your stuff, and I remember that video I made, I think a couple weeks ago, about the 10 things you need to do as a Satoshi stacker. Run your own node, get the cold card, download the Sparrow wallet and all that stuff. If you're technically impaired like me, give the Bitcoin Way a call. It's a 30-minute free call. You can click on that link, tell them Jerry sent you, and he might treat you right, you know what I mean? And hit him up. Tony's a good guy. And then also, like I said, Swan, they're on a mission too, man. We got to support our Bitcoin-only companies. But speaking of Bitcoin-only, I wanted to touch on this. I didn't want to talk about it, but it's the elephant in the room and we got to talk about it. The Ethereum ETF. I talked about that the other day, about the Ethereum spot ETF. And I talked to you guys about not playing the reindeer games, right? And it's election season, guys. It's all about bait and switch. And let me explain to you guys what's going on here, okay? So the Ethereum ETF, I give it a 90% chance of getting approved, right? Matthew Cratter from Bitcoin University made a video about this the other day, saying that basically he may have to eat crow because he was saying that for years he was saying, ETH is going to go to zero. It's a security, which it is, okay? And it does pass the Howey test. If you don't know what the Howey test is, look that up. That is a test you do not want to pass. It's almost like passing a when you blow into the what is it? When you're drinking and driving, you don't want to get a high mark on that. Same thing, right? The Howey test is something you don't want to pass, and Bitcoin fails that. That just means that you are a security. Bitcoin is not a security. Bitcoin is a commodity, okay? It's a digital commodity, the only digital commodity, by the way. And so Matthew Cratter went on to say that he may have to eat some crow because he was saying that when the Bitcoin ETH spot ETF came out and the ETH may come out later, he was saying, no way, it's not going to happen. Well, now, all of a sudden, it's going to come out. And let me tell you why it's going to come out. The Democrats are playing games that they want to win. They're playing to win, and these people are evil, man. They're cheaters. It's not just the Democrats. It's also the Uniparty on the Republican side. And what's going on is this: the reason why they're going to pass the Ether ETF is because they know that crypto, quote unquote, crypto is a big deal to a lot of people now, and the margins are so slim for the House and the Senate. This is not just 2024 Biden versus Trump, okay? We have the House and the Senate up for grabs too. And believe me, these people want power. They all want power, Republicans and Democrats. They just want to do it their way. And some Republicans don't even care about power. They just want to, some weak-ass Republicans, some rhinos, they just want to have the Democrats in charge and still get paid on the side and under the table. And then once the Democrats are in charge, they can just blame them for everything and not close the border and not stop crime and not stop inflation and only print 1.2 trillion instead of 1.5 trillion that the Democrats want to do. These people are fraudsters, man. They're evil, both of them. And so these Democrats know that crypto is very, very important to a lot of people. So they don't want to be the party that is just completely totalitarian and against cryptos. That's why they're going to pass Ethereum. Now, what's going to happen with that? Well, the market's is going to tell. It's going to speak, right? I think it's going to slow down, honestly, the adoption of Bitcoin, because a lot of people out here think Ethereum and Bitcoin and the rest of these shit coins are the same. And people that don't know any better, just like me when I first got involved. When I first got involved, I bought Bitcoin and Ethereum and a couple other ship coins together. And that's what they're going to do with the ETF. Now, is this Ethereum ETF going to be as successful as Bitcoin? I don't think so. Not even close. Do I think it's going to take away some of the Bitcoin ETF money? Yeah. I think some of the people that have Bitcoin already are going to allocate some of that to the Ethereum ETF. And it's also going to bring more new money into Bitcoin ETF. Because now Ethereum's here. Because some people just like Ethereum, not Bitcoin. So they may just buy both together. So it may be a wash for a little bit, but I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen in the short term, but I know in the long term, Bitcoin is going to win not only the ETF race, but the cryptocurrency / mass adoption rate race. I really believe that. I'm just going to keep on stacking, man. I'm just going to keep stacking every single day. I stack multiple times a day, Satoshis. And we got to keep going, man. Somebody's just walking by, gliding by. And yeah, sorry guys, a little distracted there. But yeah, so I think short term, Ethereum is going to do well in their ETF. Not as well as Bitcoin, but it's going to happen, man. And the people, am I mad about it? Initially, yes, of course. But I just think that the cream always rises to the top. That's just me. I don't want it to happen, but it's going to happen, guys. And there's going to be a lot of things that these Democrats are going to do to pretend like they are on our side. You know, they're going to probably lower the interest rates to try to get people to get more houses, you know, get into houses and try to do whatever, you know, try to make borrowing cheaper. And I think they're also going to try to do their best to lower inflation. I don't know how they're going to do that if they lower their interest rates, but you got to raise interest rates to do that. But they're going to play all kind of games. And then Joe Biden or Brandon, you know, they're going to do the him and Trump are going to do the debate in I think it's in June or July and September. And what I think is going to happen is, because they have all these little stipulations they're going to do, because he's not going to do any other of the regular debates. These are 2 early debates. And my prediction, and I've said this before, the Democrats are going to see how Joe Biden performs in this debate, and if he does terrible, then they're going to replace him. But what I think they're doing is, I think they got all these rules like, oh, you got to do this, no talking during this, we got to do it here, we got to do this, so that way Trump can go, you know what, I'm not doing this, forget it. And then they say, oh well, Trump quit. Look, see, I mean, the odds are just stacked against him, and of course it's going to be on CNN. It's not going to be on anything neutral. It's not going to be on Fox News, right wing, any of that stuff. It's all going to be the cards stacked against them. And guys, listen, if you hear anybody telling you, and you're looking at these polls, and you hear people telling you that Biden and Trump, and I don't care what the swing states say, because, you know, Trump is obviously leading in the swing states, but they say, oh, overall, it's about neck and neck, and it's a tie. Listen, I don't care where you go. Do you see Joe Biden, Kamala Harris signs anywhere or shirts anywhere? I don't see them anywhere. So don't be fooled, man. This is all a game and all a lie, man. I'm not telling you who to vote for and all this other stuff, but if you want your freedom, man, and you want to keep your metals safe and your precious metals safe and your liberty and your freedom safe, you gotta know who your politicians are in your immediate area, on the local level, and on the federal level. It's important, guys, okay? So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And again, guys, you work your ass off for your money. You know that. Again, I'm in beautiful Orlando, Florida. I'm on vacation, and I'm still making videos. I told you. Who else is going to do that? Me. That's so save it. Save your money and your energy into something that's finite. And let me give you a hint. It ain't Ethereum. Okay, you guys already know what it is. Say it with me, guys. It's the best way to save, and for me, the only way to save, and that's Bitcoin. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.